Hi, thanks for watching. I'm going to be showcasing the Spellbinders Stitched Floral Focal Card Front Stitching Die of the month for February 2024. Just a quick warning, tomorrow, February 27th, is the very last day that you can get in on this club. If you're new and you don't have this club and this is something that you would like to get, you have until the 27th of the month to add it and become a regular subscriber. You can cancel at any time, by the way, but this comes with all of these dies. So you've got the large front of the card panel, you've got this floral shaped focal point, and then you have this little circle sunburst, and the circle sunburst and the floral both have dies that will cut out those shapes. And I will have everything that I'm using listed in the description box below for your information. And here's a look at some of the card panels that I trimmed. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to incorporate all of these into a card. But you can see that I have this faux watercolor paper and some gold cardstock, gold shimmer cardstock, and I think that looks really nice, so I'll probably stitch that one. And then I had the same faux watercolor paper that I had in my stash, and I thought that looks really nice with this rose gold foil, in the background. So these are the things that I'm looking at, that I have, that I'm trying to incorporate into this project. Just wanted to give you a look into sort of my process. You can just die cut these out and you'll have beautiful elements to create a card with. You do not have to stitch in order to use these dies. And I will show you how I make one without stitching. I'm going to run this through my Platinum 6 machine. And I am going to be die cutting the big floral sort of shape that's in the middle, and then that sunburst, I call it. It kind of looks like a wheel with a bunch of spokes. This is what it looks like, and you have to do a little bit with your tool-in-one and get the pieces out, but it doesn't take that long. And this is how I am stitching this circle piece. So it's just basically like a sunburst. I'm just going round and round and using some embroidery floss. And the needles are sold at Spellbinders. And so I picked up a pack of those. And they make it a needle in 2 different sizes. I'm not that savvy when it comes to sewing, and so I can't really explain to you the difference between the 2 different needles, but it seems like one has a larger eye hole than the other. And here we go, round and round we go. This is very simple, folks. Believe me, if I can do this, anyone can do it. And I think anybody who appreciates sewing, which really is a dying art form, but if you have a special person in your life that likes sewing, they would probably really enjoy getting one of these cards. Even if they don't like sewing, people would enjoy getting one of these cards, right? I'm just using Scotch tape to hold that down, and that's what it looks like when it's stitched. You can get the embroidery floss over at Spellbinders. They have the really nice metallic thread bundle, which you can kind of see at the top of my photo here, or top of my video here. But what I'm doing is I'm just separating that embroidery floss so that I get a thinner thread. And then this piece is pretty nice. This one that's sort of shaped like a flower with the petals all around it. I'm just going and going around and around and around and doing the same sort of clockwise motion as I did with that smaller stitching die. And I do use a piece of Scotch tape to adhere the lead or the tail of the embroidery floss in the back of this die cut. I'm sorry that I'm off camera. It's a little bit hard to stitch when you have your arms stretched clear out in front of you. So I was getting a little bit closer so that I could get a better view here. This again is the February 2024 Stitching Die of the Month from Spellbinders. And the Spellbinders has a whole bunch. This is me tying off an end. And I'm just making a little knot here. And then I will go ahead and rethread my needle and take it up again and continue this process. And that's the process of doing the stitching dies. They're a lot of fun and they're very pretty when they're completed. So anyways, back to the Spellbinders clubs. They are open from the 6th to the 27th of each month. And if you join in that window, then you are joining and getting that month's monthly club. If you wait, for example, until the 28th, it's too late. Though basically it's frozen. You can't order anything. And then you have to wait until the 6th of the following month to pick up the following month's club kit. But I am going to show you this sentiment as a letterpress sentiment, and I'm using Spellbinders foam squares, and I'm going to adhere that to the front of this card. You can see that I did the stitching all the way around, and I did some stitching on the leaves, and then I thought, it still looks a little plain to me, so I grabbed some of my Spellbinders half pearls. These are the gold, fashion gold. I'm going to go ahead and put them around my image on the edges. So what I was saying was, if you go ahead and get this ordered today, you'll get this exact plate as your first one. If you wait until March and you don't subscribe until March, you will get March's plate. The thing is, you never know when these are going to sell out. I mean, did I say plate? I meant dies. So I would suggest subscribing because you never know when they're going to sell out. And here I made an easel card, and I used that little round die cut for the little easel flap. But what I was trying to say was, by becoming a subscriber, you are automatically guaranteed that you're going to get one of these each month. And you know, these do sell out sometimes. So I'm just saying, being a club member is a nice peace of mind, not having to worry. And there's a club for everything. Hot foil, letterpress, you name it. Okay, so this sentiment set is a letterpress sentiment set, and it's called You Are Everything. And it has the sentiments all in one plate, and then it has the die. And you can just do your letterpress and then run it through the machine, and it's going to cut up all these sentiments all at the same time. So for this card, I used the happy birthday. I love the font on these. And for this card, I used the just because. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. What do you think about the stitching dies? Is that something that you're into or something that you'd like to try? I appreciate all your comments. Thanks so much for watching. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.